at the level the sport's at now, you can't just be a part-time trainer. You have to be a full-time trainer to get a guy to the top level. And that's what you see in Eastern Europe is those guys are dedicating themselves as full-time trainers. They're not worried about, well, I can't, I'm going to give this class to one of the students to run because I got to do cardio kickboxing over here for the ladies.
Yeah.
That's not the way gyms in Dagestan run. Um, so yeah, I think this has to do. This can only be fixed if the lawsuits against the UFC and their monopoly type of thing do somehow break through, so that the compensation level is there in some different way that you're nurturing the infrastructure. The idea of the UFC training centers isn't as prevalent anymore as it was a long time ago.
That's a good point.
Why?
That's a good point.
Why? Because it topped off, and then to regenerate that would have taken an influx of money, a pay raise for the guys. So Frank Mir is made $1 million for a fight. That's just theoretical, right? He made $1 million for a fight, took home 400,000 after paying the bills, taxes, and paying everybody else. And now you're going to ask him to train a guy for 6 weeks for 4,000 for 1% of what he was making. So there had to be some different way of compensating and sharing the money that the UFC is pocketing with the structure of the sport. And what you see now with the states is a dearth of it. Only guys that have an extreme passion for the sport um, are even dedicated enough to try it.
Yeah, also the cultural thing, like you were saying, that you can elevate your status in society significantly in those areas. As to where
Yeah,
here, if you're a great fighter, no, the overall populace doesn't
yeah,
care.
I think yeah they don't care. And if you're a great fighter, you manage to get to the breakthrough. Like for example, I'll go to the boxing world and a guy like Ryan Garcia. Many of Ryan Garcia, like I think Ryan Garcia probably gets a nice check from YouTube and Instagram every week or every month because he's got a very large social media following, right? But I present to you that a lot of those people are probably girls that think he's handsome and that might watch a couple of rounds of him fighting and uh, you know, but they're not watching boxing like who's going to be his next competition. Oh, I saw his next fight is who? Oh, okay, I seen that guy fight too. That doesn't exist with most of Ryan Garcia's following. The followings in the states are very artificial. In MMA, it's almost you hear the jokes about the WNBA